Good morning. Welcome to Ellen's Crochet channel. Today is Sunday, June 1st, 2025. Sunday Soliloquy, episode 3. It's been a while since I've recorded my Soliloquy episodes. So Soliloquy is basically when I sit here and talk to the camera and record my thoughts, what's going on, and anything recent purchases, makes, ideas, finishes. It's a little bit of everything. I don't have any completed projects because I did start another one. I do have some more Hobby Lobby because, oops, I did it again. If you watched my last video, you'll see I did go to Hobby Lobby. I think it was Wednesday. Of last week. And got some goodies on their 75% off clearance sale. I got some hand dyed, I got some acrylics, and I went back yesterday, Saturday. Yesterday was Saturday, and to a different Hobby Lobby because there are two, not too far from my home, and wanted to see if they had any more of the acrylics that I purchased that I liked. They did actually have some more hand dyed, and I didn't get any more. The reason being is Crystal Bag O' Day has, and I think she still has, some beautiful yarns in her Etsy shop. I made 2 purchases. I think it was the beginning of last week. One should have been here Friday and one should have been here yesterday. And thank you, U.S. Postal Service. They're not here yet. Although they're like maybe a mile away sitting at the post office because, I do have that informed delivery. So, yeah. It is what it is. Maybe there are people on vacation and there's nothing you could do about that. So I will show you my Hobby Lobby second haul in a few minutes. Wanted to bring to you a make that I am making. Yes, I started another one. I don't have many whips, but I did want to finish the ones I have. But I was making a blanket and it got very warm. So I said, start something else. Why not? So I started making this top, and it looks like your basic granny stitch top. But anyone who follows my channel knows I generally, as I call it, go rogue, go my own way when I make wearables or anything for that fact. With my crochet craft. So this, of course, started as a basic raglan, and I'll show you the yarn I am using is the Big Twist. It's called Baby Bunny. Of course, we cannot get this any longer. I'll show you. That's the colorway. It's called Big Twist Baby Bunny. It's a #1 super fine. And it's 65% polyester and 35% viscose. 284 yards per skein. As I said, a #1 fine. And this color is berry patch stripe. So it's got some salmons, some blues, purples, all very pretty colors. And of course, we don't know if we're ever going to be able to get this yarn again, depending on if somebody picks up the Big Twist line and decides to make more of the Baby Bunny. And I picked up this yarn, when Joanne was doing the crazy clearance, and I'm enjoying it. It's lovely to work with. Granted, it's a #1 super fine, but I'm starting to enjoy working with the super fine yarns. So this is how it's working up. Okay, and it looks like your basic granny. But if you'll notice, it's got a square neck and the back is higher than the front. Although it started as a raglan, and a raglan generally the back and the front equal. What I did, because many ask me, do you have a pattern for your makes? Something I'm wearing, like this here top. I made It's just a basic V-stitch, and I change up the neckline every so often, and I'll show you that also in a minute. So this here, what I did was, this started out as your basic raglan, but what I did was in the back, I continued just going across the back, not the, did not go around before I joined in the round, I should say. So the back of the top falls higher than the front, and it will have a square neckline once I put on the finishing touches. And of course, you know, I'm not sure if I'm going to make a long sleeve, a cap sleeve, 3/4 or half, or how I'm going to finish it. You know, I do have more to go, because this is basically a midriff, and I don't wear midriffs. Well, maybe longer than a midriff. But, yeah. So it's coming out very pretty. But, yeah. So, you know, I change up, you know, I would say 90% of the tops I make, you know, what I crochet, the tops, even my hexicardi, I slimmed down the sleeve, I made it longer. This is almost like a car coat length, I would say. It's very long. You know, I changed it, I slimmed down the sleeves. And, oh, friends, those of you who have purchased the Big Twist Menagerie, this is the Big Twist Menagerie in the colorway something snake. I washed this in the washing machine on cold, and I put it in the dryer on low, and it came out beautifully. So those of my friends who have all of this beautiful Big Twist Menagerie, and you're wondering how it's going to wash up, it washed up beautifully. Of course, it has like a little halo, but it had that actually before it was even washed. So if you're working with the Big Twist Menagerie, know it washes up lovely. This is some Yarn Bee and the color Teddy that I added to it just to break up the color. So speaking of making changes to patterns, Olga Poltova had a great video yesterday. Go watch it. It's her crochet summer top from idea to final result. And she basically brings you through steps that she does when she creates her wearables and anything that she creates from beginning to end, how she sketches it out and so on and so forth. And it will give you an idea how you too can make changes to patterns and make something your own. Of course, I am not Olga Poltova. I have nowhere near her talent, but you do learn a lot from her. So go watch her video. It's great. A simple idea. I made this top last year. I'm not even sure what yarn this is. Kind of gave the 70s retro vibe colors, and I think I got this yarn in a mystery box from Aberdeen Wool. Yeah, so I think it's cotton. I'll find what video it was and I'll link it below. But this year I made a similar top, but I changed it up. I gave it a teardrop neckline. Okay, it's hard to see in this light, but I will put a picture above of this on my Nelly mannequin. And you know, I changed the border on the sleeve different than I did on the one I'm wearing, but it's the basic V-stitch, which is basically what this is. And on this one I put a rib bottom. So you can take something you've created before, make a spin on it, and change it up. This here was Big Twist, the sturdy cotton. I'm not really sure why they called it sturdy cotton, because it's really lovely yarn, and the color denim. So yeah, as I said, you can take a pattern, put a spin on it, and make your own creation. Okay, so we're in 10 minutes in, and I want to get to my Hobby Lobby second haul. Last week, I believe it was Wednesday, I went to Hobby Lobby. I made a video of the yarns I've received, which is pretty much in this container, in this bin. And I also got some hand-dyed. I didn't want to get any more hand-dyed, as I said, because I have a purchase from Crystal, Bagote, coming this week, and I have enough hand-dyed for now, although I'm never say never. But I did like these yarns, so I said there is another Hobby Lobby in my area, so I'm gonna go see if they have, because they're not all, they don't all mark down at the same time. And guess what? I got lucky. I was able to, okay, I had gotten 4 of these spectrums, chromatic spectrum, and the color Dragonfly, and I was able to pick up 2 more, so now I have 6. What was this? $1.49, and this is a number 3. I'll show you. So number 3, 100% acrylic, and the color Dragonfly at 357 yards per skein. So pretty. I have never worked with this, but I'm looking forward to making something with it. It's a number 3, and it's a wrapped yarn. Beautiful. It's called Dragonfly. Beautiful purples with that are wrapped around lavenders and blues. Very pretty. So now I have a total of, what do I have, 4, 6. Also had gotten yesterday 3 of the same in the color, which one is this? Is sun bleached. So this was last week, well, Wednesday. And I was able to pick up 4 more. So I have 7. 7 for $1.49. Color sun bleached, chromatic spectrum, and this is the beautiful, it's a cream color with different color greens, taupes, and it's got a little bit of an amber color in there. Yeah, so now I have 2, 4, 6, 7 of these. Pretty good. And as I said, they did have a lot of bulky yarns, and they did have more actually of the hand-dyed. I did not get it. I was able Wednesday, to get the soft and sleek in the wheat. I was only able to get 2 on Wednesday, and when I went yesterday, they had 3 more. Soft and sleek, low pill fiber, and the color is wheat. $1.24. It's 100% low pill acrylic, 232 yards. So now I have 5 of these. It's 5, and I was able to, this was Wednesday, I got 2 in this emerald. They didn't have any more of that. I would have picked up more. And as I said, I only got the yarns that I like. Was able to get 6. I thought I got 7. Maybe one fell on the floor. More of the anti-pilling bamboo. I got, what was it? Yeah, 3 yesterday. 3 on Wednesday. And I was able to get more. They're dropping all over the place, friends. They're dropping all over the floor. But, okay, so the Premier Anti-Pilling Bamboo, regular $4.99, $2.49, because any of the off-brand is only 50% off. So now I have 2, 4, I think I have, what did I get, 7, 4, I think I have about 10, 9 or 10 of them. I don't know, they're all over the floor now. But, yeah. So looking at my receipt yesterday, I got 17 yesterday. $32.19, so it came out to an average of $1.89 per skein. Yes, please. Yeah, so friends, check out Hobby Lobby. See if your Hobby Lobby is doing a haul, a clearance. I will say I only got the yarn that I would know I will use. In the past, I have, you know, a few years ago when I picked up my hook again and started crocheting and happened upon a Hobby Lobby clearance sale, yeah, I kind of went crazy. I was like, oh my God, these prices are crazy. And I just bought so much yarn that I would never use, you know, weights I didn't like. And, you know, I wound up donating it to my local senior center in hopes that somebody else would enjoy it. So, you know, I no longer do that. I only buy yarn on clearance that I will use, unless you're at Joann and you get that skein of yarn that was regularly $11.99 for $1.20. If anybody saw that Joann video, yeah, this was the last skein in the store. So one of my subscribers suggested that I put the receipt in the bag. So I did, as a keepsake. But so there is life after Joann, friends. We still have Hobby Lobby. I don't have a problem with Hobby Lobby. I don't have a problem with getting yarn at a discount, no matter where it's from. Although I've never ordered yarn from Temu, and I think I've only once ordered yarn from Amazon, and it was because I needed Bernat, some kind of Bernat yarn for a blanket I was making. And it wasn't blanket yarn. I think it was that, I forget which one it was called. But it was a number 4 weight. But in any case, I didn't really care for it. Finished the blanket. Once I washed it up, it was okay, but I didn't care for it. All right, friends, so that's it. Oh my gosh, I have so much. It's falling all over the place. There is another tub down there, but it's falling out of it. I need to find a place to put all of this. I'll find room. But anyhow, okay. Hope you enjoyed my video. Please go check out Olga Poltava's newest video. Those of you who like to make wearables, you will find it very helpful. She gives you her insight to how she creates her patterns and her makes. And that's it. I hope everyone enjoyed their weekend, and have a great week ahead of you, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.